Yeah, that was fun, guys. Welcome to the channel, and stay for this one. It's a little bit of real life experience, which I know you guys value quite a bit. I do too, but in this case, it was unfortunate because I had to go through it, and it was all right. Over a day without power, give or take. That was not fun. Or maybe it was at some point. But as always, you learn different things. Even though I do this for a living, for a long time, there's still little things that happen that you learn and you think about. And I was constantly thinking of, you know what? This is something folks could really benefit from. This is a little bit of experience or a little tip someone can put to good use. So yeah. Anyway, something happened and I was left without power for a while. And it was not... these things just simply happen. It is either you, it is either the power company, it is either the system that you have, whatever it is. You just don't know. This is what preparedness is all about. Oh, you have the latest solar grid, whatever, but something died and you need to replace that and it needs to be brought from wherever. And yeah, you'll be screwed for a while until that gets fixed or addressed. One way or another. The power company has issues, you have issues, whatever the case may be, you always have to be prepared. That's what we do here, right? We talk about preparedness. This is preparedness. So you have to have your plan A, B, and C for all of these things. And yeah, without power for a bit. And here is where everything we discuss and talk about and show comes into play. So I have a little list here because I don't want to forget about anything. I think it's all useful and relevant. I'll have links below for some of these things that I'll be mentioning along the way. If you have it, great. If you think of add to your supplies, consider using the links. That's from the affiliate in Amazon. Does not change your price one bit, but it does help out here with the channel. You will also have the links for my books, Street Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse, or if you prefer it in Spanish, you have Sobrevivir al Colapso Económico, or the Brendan Fraser voice. I will never get it right, but I'll keep on trying. And the French version, well, all of these doing very well thanks to you guys, and leave the reviews in Amazon if you have a second. That's always much appreciated. The first thing I will say is that, you know, all of the things we talk about here in the channel, the different flashlights, the headlamps, the lantern, all of that, well, all of that crap, it actually comes in very handy. My wife was like, we have flashlights, right? We have batteries and flashlights. And I was, yes, sweetheart, we have a ton of those things. Some of the things that were the most useful, you know what? I was using this one quite a bit. The one that I was recently reviewing that I planned on just showing it to you guys on a video and then never use again because there's so much crap floating around everywhere. Well, I actually ended up using quite a bit. And it still has quite a bit of power. As you see, it still has over 75% of a juice still here. So it's a lot of power that you have in this little thing. This is rechargeable. This one, no, I just have to replace the battery. But yeah, to be honest, this was more useful because brighter and for certain things. Just this is the thing I use the most. But then I also use this quite a bit, which is something that I showed you guys in other videos. Ever-ready lantern thing. Great thing. It has a shitty light here, no, but this is more intended as a lantern. So I showed you guys when I saw it on sale, 4 of these for a couple bucks each, a 4-pack. Yeah, all day long. I have 4 of these. These I had around the house and stairs and whatnot, so as to have a little bit of light in every corner. That was a great thing to have. Headlamps, yes. So yes to everything. All of these things you end up using. So have a bunch of flashlights, headlamps, lanterns, and batteries and rechargeable batteries, but also a good supply of primaries. The batteries that are not rechargeable. Have a lot of that. Number 2, the solar generator battery pack, the one that I recently reviewed from All Powers. I use that thing quite a bit. It was super helpful. Great. Now, I don't want to do a video about the pros and cons of solar generators or gas generators. Whatever generator you have, you know, you probably have a good idea or not. So basically, your gas or diesel generator is going to be a bigger, heavier machine, a lot more complex, and it's going to be using gasoline or diesel. So yeah, it's great, but it's loud. you have to have fuel, and if you have to charge a phone, the thing does not care. It is a machine. It is a motor that you need to start fully, and even if you're charging a phone, you're wasting a lot. Even if you're using a cell phone, a tablet, a router for your Wi-Fi, the thing does not care. For all of these things, the solar generator is great. Solar generator, as long as you have sun. If you are living in a place that's very dark, sucks. If it's raining, it sucks too. So you will have to find ways of recharging that, because unlike this, the gas generator, the cool thing is, as long as you have fuel, you can keep on using that. And if you have a big installation with a giant gas tank or propane or whatnot, yeah, that's also cool. Keep in mind, if that breaks as well in the worst possible time, which has happened, have plan A, B, and C, so as to have contingency. You have redundancy in the key aspects of your preparedness, right? But I like the solar generator. I actually had another one from All Powers that I still haven't reviewed, but I actually got to use. Tiny little thing, super handy, especially for things that don't demand a lot of power. But yeah, both have their place. I like the solar generators quite a bit, and being not loud and not being complicated in terms of being an actual motor running, great. Have A, B, and C alternatives for heating, for cooking, for illumination. I have one of those kitchen little cookers, the camping stove. Camping stoves are, I will find alternatives and things for you guys in the link below if you want to buy these things from Amazon. Everything I'm mentioning, I'll try to find some of these, whatever is good in Amazon with good reviews. So yeah, I'll leave you that there. But the one I have, I think costs $10. $10, and they have a bunch of bottles, of gas bottles. Those are great for emergencies. You don't even have to worry about anything. You just put it on, and it's a burner. It's a gas burner like you're already used to, or your wife is probably used to for cooking and whatnot. What else? Flashlights for kids. One of the things that I learned is that you may have a ton of flashlights. You may have a ton of tactical flashlights, 1,000 lumens, but you want to have your 6-year-old running around the house with 1,000 lumens blinding everyone. That's where these things come in handy, super great. A couple bucks, I think it was under $1 each, an 8-pack. I told you guys when I saw it on sale. I will check right now, whatever it is, if it's the same thing. These are great. These are great for kids. These are great for neighbors that don't even have flashlights, and they look at you with all of your fancy gear and lights and whatnot, or Surefires or whatever the hell it is you're carrying. Oh, I don't even have one. You have so many? Yeah, you know what? Instead of giving him your new little light, you give him one of these. It is still a flashlight. It is actually a good one. It works. Done. You help people. You have something for your kids, and you have more reliability and redundancy in those key things. Tools. There's people that don't even have a screwdriver or a hammer. There's people that have. I was actually surprised by some people that I learned recently. They don't have a toolbox at all. They don't even know how to put a nail on a freaking board. They know nothing about any kind. Not even using power tools or hand tools, nothing. They have no idea whatsoever. A little bit of knowledge. I mean, I'm no Geppetto working on freaking Pinocchio here, but yeah, a basic amount of knowledge is going to be quite handy for improvising, jerry-rigging, and whatnot, right? Finally, I don't want to make the video too long. Finally is one of the things I wish I had, you know what? I have a ton of duct tape. I was just about to buy the fancy T-Rex all-weather, and you know what? It would have been useful. So I'll leave the link. I'll buy it myself, but I'll leave the link for you guys to buy a fancy T-Rex all-weather waterproof bullshit thing, which can come in handy a few times out there. This was okay. I would wish I had the other one, and I have a ton of tape of all sorts. But yeah, apparently it's never enough. Last one, maybe the more important one, and here I hope I earn your subscription and your like and whatever. The tactical approach to all of this. Where do you live? What is your contingency? Do I even need? I mean, I love snow, cold, all of that crap. It's all great. And it makes great content for YouTube, chopping wood and the fireplace. I have my little fireplace. It's mostly for fun. It's mostly for holidays. I don't even actually need it. I can be like this year round. That's a big advantage. You're not going to freeze to death. You're not going to, if it's hot, you are in the shade. If it's cold, you put on a sweater or whatever. The tactical decision of where you live, avoiding natural disasters, economic problems, social problems, earthquakes, cold weather, and problems in general, the more you fine-tune that decision, the better life is in general. Now, I'm not judging anyone. Live whatever the hell you want. I lived in the third world for most of my life. That's where I'm originally from. And I don't judge anyone. But if you're going to be making these decisions, be as smart as you possibly can be, because it is one thing to live in a place where if you don't have heat 6 months out of the year, you probably end up dying. Oh, but I have my wood stove. Oh, but I have this. Okay, but if you don't have any of those things for whatever reason, do you actually die? Yeah, you freeze to death. Okay, that kind of sucks. I mean, that's okay. I will plan accordingly, but it's nice when you don't have that problem. Folks, I won't bug you anymore. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it was fun to find little things like this stuff about flashlights and maybe too powerful for your kids running around. See you in our next one. Take care. Have a good one.